Am I the asshole for telling my mom I'm moving back in with my dad for good? My parents got divorced in 2018 and are both remarried now. My dad's wife is pretty chill, she's really young and we get along well. She can't have kids, she and my dad travel, she's super cool, and I like her. My mom's husband is sort of strict and he's really into his kid. He's supposedly mildly autistic, he knows better than to do what he's doing. He's 17 and he goes to an Ivy for university, and he's the main reason why I'm moving out of my mom's. My mom's husband's son has made me into what I guess I would call his special person. He's constantly following me, he doesn't give me any privacy, he has absolute meltdowns when I try to leave the house or go out with my friends, he slams on the door and screams when I'm in the bathroom or when I lock my door. My stepdad took down my door because I locked it to get away from his son, and my mom was silent and didn't defend me because I've realized that I'm only living with her because I take the heat off of her and I'm suffering because she doesn't want to deal with him. This isn't the way I want to live my life. I feel like a prisoner and I constantly walking on eggshells. I didn't sign up for this and I'm not interested in being the primary caretaker of some man's nearly adult child who he won't take care of or discipline. His son manipulates people into giving in because they don't want to argue or fight, and he pretends to not understand, but he's going advanced psychology classes at an Ivy League. He has to know what he's doing and how he's making me feel because I've looked in books and read them, and I'm autistic and I've explained in ways that make sense to me, but he doesn't care about what he's done to me. Anyway, a few days before Christmas, I told my mom that I wouldn't be coming back to her place in the new year, and she got heated and yelled at me and told me that I didn't have a choice. She turned on the waterworks and my stepdad called me a selfish bitch, and she had a complete meltdown where he had to get her water and she was crying. I simply told her that I turn 18 on the 2nd of January 2021 and that if she wants to go to court, I'll see her there. She's been texting me now and blowing up my phone asking me to come back, but I just send her that Chris Evans, no, I don't think I will, meme, and I feel like an avoidant piece of shit. Am I the asshole? Not the asshole. It is not your responsibility to take care of your stepbrother, nor should you put his wants above your needs. A sense of security is a need, and you should definitely be looking out for yourself here. It sounds like your mom and stepdad don't want to put in the parenting work to take care of your stepbrother themselves and are content to leave that burden on your shoulders. Are you a woman by any chance? I'm the eldest daughter in my family, and I'm constantly saddled with the task of babysitter, caretaker, emotional support, eldest daughter. It's a common problem, unfortunately, since women are often seen as sources of domestic and emotional labor, and you shouldn't keep yourself in that situation any longer. Not the asshole. Also, I bet good money her new marriage isn't going to last long now that she can't use her own child as a shield third parent. I've had multiple friends have similar happen. Once their moms ran out of kids to shield them from their problems, blame, marriages, relationships deteriorated. Not your problem. Glad you're getting out of there. Also, make sure to either record any future conversations with her or have your dad, stepmom listen in. She can't gaslight you that way. Anyway, a few days before Christmas, I told my mom that I wouldn't be coming back to her place in the new year, and she got heated and yelled at me and told me that I didn't have a choice. She turned on the waterworks and my stepdad called me a selfish bitch, and she had a complete meltdown. Rookie mistake 18F. Won't happen again. Next time you have bad news for a relative, you tell them after it happens. Ask for forgiveness, not permission. So on the 2nd of January 21, you would have called her from dad's and told her you is free and ain't coming home. Enjoy freedom from the step bro. Sounds like you earned it. Be nice to dad. Not the asshole. Sounds like your stepbrother might assault you if you stick around for too long. You do what you have to do to protect yourself. Not the asshole. In my opinion, you should have packed your bags when your stepdad took your door. Like the fuck is that about? I'm totally stunned that not only has this kid been allowed to harass you this much, but that the one barrier you had, your bedroom door, was removed so he could continue and be enabled to harass the ever-loving hell out of you. This is so bizarre and bananas. Your reaction to all that was not over the top at all. Run to your dad's as fast as you possibly can. I'm so happy for you that that is an option, and a really good one at that. Not the asshole. Not the asshole. Get out of there ASAP and don't look back. Your mother wants you to stay so she doesn't have to deal, and so does her husband. That is no reason for you to risk what frankly sounds like potential sexual assault. Not the asshole. It sounds like you live in an abusive household. Your stepdad has issues and your mom has no spine. Get out ASAP. Not the asshole. Love the snark with the Chris Evans meme. If they didn't want you to feel like a prisoner, they shouldn't have treated you like one. Glad you have a place to escape to. Not the asshole. It is your mother's job to protect and stand up for you, which it sounds like she has completely failed to do. I can understand if an autistic child has special needs, however you have needs as well. Not giving you any privacy is a form of psychological abuse in its own right, and taking the door off of your room is absolutely cruel. Your stepfather has no right to call you selfish, considering he and your mother have not considered any of your own needs. You did not sign up to be a caregiver, and what is called adultification is a kind of abuse in its own right. You deserve a life of your own without walking on eggshells with your family. Considering their reaction, they are going to be lucky if you stay in contact at all. Not the asshole. Plus your mom's husband's kid is super creepy. You're a female, right? And mommy's hubby thinks it's okay for you not to have a door on your bedroom. That right there is enough for you to have grounds to leave. And hubby plus his kid are whack-a-doodle. Not the asshole. It sounds like your home life has been a mess, with little to no privacy. It makes sense that you want to move out, and your mom should understand. However, she doesn't, but it isn't up to you to make her understand. She should have realized what was going on and stopped it long before your situation got to this point. Hi. I'm 17 and autistic, just like your stepbrother. While I have specific people I'm attached to, I'm capable of understanding boundaries despite being autistic. This is something that your stepbrother should understand at this point, and if not, it's up to your stepfather to do his job as the parent of an autistic child and help him to understand these things so he doesn't struggle in the future. You are not the asshole for wanting to move in with your father and separate yourself from someone who either doesn't understand or doesn't care about boundaries. We are not infants. Autistic people need to be held accountable for their actions like any other adult, or almost adult. Not the asshole, and the first thing I would do as an adult is file a restraining order against stepdad and son. This is classic abuse and straight up weird. No door. Now go on a date with your stepbro. Not the asshole. Taking down your door was a huge red flag. That leaves you with literally no place to feel safe. You are just a teenager and didn't sign up to be a caretaker. I hope you find peace at your dad's house. I can imagine it will be a huge relief after living in that chaos. Not the asshole. I am worried for you. Do you have all your documents? Birth certificate, passport, social security card? I read through all your comments and I am glad your dad has a safe place for you to land. NTA. The fact that he is latching onto you like this and you are a girl gives me creepy freaking vibes. Please stay safe. You are around his age and the whole Instagram thing etc. Makes me think he thinks of you in another way and just nope right out of there. Not the asshole. With the weird dates and the Instagram and not having a door on your room, this just gets more and more rapey. Yikes. Get out of there. Let us know how it goes. I just hope you can take some of your stuff with you. And consider getting a restraining order too. Not the asshole. Well, your stepbrother sounds like a stalker. You can't even go to the bathroom without him screaming and having a meltdown. And what will happen when you get a job or get married someday? Are you supposed to give that up or let him come with you? No. You're doing the right thing, the healthy thing. I'm sorry your mom is not standing up for you because she should. Do not give in to her manipulation. Don't go back or they'll never let you leave. Not the asshole. You were being used and abused and your mom allowed it for her own comfort. She chose to marry that man. Leave her to her choices. Not the asshole. Your stepdad took off your bedroom door because his 17-year-old son won't leave you alone? I don't give a fuck about the possible explanations. There's no world in which that is okay. Maybe just mute her for a bit until Sunday? At least. Does your dad know about the door and the following? Not the asshole, and you have balls of solid adamantium to respond to typical boomer bullshit with a Captain America meme. Respect. Not the asshole. Get out ASAP, you have to put yourself first as it sounds like your mom isn't going to. Not the asshole, your mom is an adult and should have set boundaries for herself and you with regard to stepbrother. You've got to take care of yourself since your mom isn't taking care of you. You can still have relationship with your mom without having to live under the same roof and deal with your stepbrother. This sounds gnarly, man. Act now. Get your passport, birth certificate and any legal form that your mother may keep for you. Do it quietly and carefully and store them elsewhere if you have to, i.e. at your dad's. If they start getting more aggravated, keep cool and pretend to acquiesce a little, nod and say you were feeling a lot of pressure and just needed some you time, which your stepbrother was intruding on. Act like all is well, pretend for as long as you can and then haul ass and don't look back. This is abusive behavior and it's scary that your mother is allowing this to happen to her girl. I'm so sorry you have this to deal with. Not the asshole. NTA. You should have called CPS. Making you go on dinner dates and taking your door is creepy and messed up. Anything could have happened to you and they allowed it. You need to change your phone number and look into a restraining order. Not the asshole. Any mother who would tolerate her daughter being treated like your stepbro treats you as a terrible parent. Never mind that super creepy way stepdad took off your bedroom door so his son could keep harassing you. And like you so clearly realized she is only angry because you won't be there to distract her stepson anymore. Move out, go NC, and make them handle stepbro on their own. Anyone want to take bets on how soon bro will be sent to a group home for high-functioning adults within 6 months of the vaccine becomes widespread? Your mental health is more important, and you are days away from being a legal adult. Not the asshole. You get to bail on anyone, family or anyone else, when the living conditions come with harassment and make you feel unsafe. That's not bailing. That's survival. Your mom had choices. She chose to enable her partner. He chooses to enable his troubled, inappropriate child. You also have choices. You can choose to take care of yourself or you can continue to enable your mother, her partner and his child. Not the asshole. The fact that she allows the men in her household to bully, intimidate, and rob you of your privacy screams where your mother's priorities lie and just how much she cares about your well-being. I can't believe she allowed your door to be removed. You have no rights, and there is something creepy and stalker-like in the way they are forcing you bend to your step-brother's will. Run. Not the asshole. Your post made me so uncomfortable. I don't feel like you are safe at your mom's place. Leave ASAP and I would only see your mother again on your terms, neutral public locations. She is not able to keep an adult male away from you? That is literally her job. You are not an avoidant piece of shish. Not the asshole. Your mom and stepfather are way out of line. Enjoy your time with your dad. Not the asshole. You stay away for good. Him taking your door is a big no-no. Her son can go in on you when you are sleeping or even trying to change. This story is disgusting. Your mother, stepfather and stepbrother are horrible people and you should get restraining order against them. God. Never get in their house again. They will hurt you 100%. Not the asshole. She sounds like a lovely human. Not the asshole. Nothing would change my mind after reading, took down my door because I locked it. Your mother and her husband are Oz to use you as a shield to avoid their own responsibility. Not the asshole. She can't force you to live in what is obviously an abusive and unsafe situation. What she should be doing is getting herself out of it. Not the asshole. They took your door and your dignity. Helping with siblings is one thing. Giving up your sanity in the process is not required. Not the asshole. You have every right to live where you want. Your mom doesn't protect you at her house. That's her job. She failed you and isn't going to change because her husband likes to be in charge. Stay with dad and live your best life. Get out as soon as you can with all your important papers. Not the asshole. You're right, you didn't sign up for that shit. She did. Her problem. Taking your door is an insane line crossed. If you feel like you're walking on eggshells and a prisoner, by all means leave and don't look back. Not the asshole. You are free to live where you deem best. Not the asshole. I'm actually really disgusted that you say he followed you to the bathroom and slams on the door, and you have no bedroom door now. You're both around the same age and I'd be worried at the level of attachment and if his motives are sexual. Not the asshole. Wow, it sounds like you stepbro has been watching too many step-sibling videos if you know what I mean. The fact that he has meltdowns when you want privacy and when you go out with friends kinda shows he has like this weird crush on you, and your stepfather and mother seems to be enabling it, so yeah, get far away from crazy town as a possible. Remind me. 1 week. I just sent her that Chris Evans, no, I don't think I will, meme. Oh, that's good. Not the asshole. I'm glad that your dad and his family are supportive of you. Not the asshole, but I find it incredibly creepy that your stepbrother follows you around. Run, don't walk away from that situation. Not the asshole. You gotta set your boundaries at some point and these seem like healthy ones to keep. Stick to your guns and enjoy your new life at dad's place. Not the asshole. Do you have to wait? Go now. Your mom is not protecting you, and taking away your door was your last shred of security. Happy early birthday. Also NTA. Go back with your dad to get any sentimental items and important documents. He may not have been physically abusive, but he is still emotionally. All three of them were. Not the asshole. And you might need to look into a restraining order. There's no telling how far step bro will go since he feels entitled to your time and company.